when you finally muster up the courage to film and your cat doesn't stop playing in the background. Hi, my name is Ella and I'm the Plants Meow, and welcome to my channel. It's actually been a hot minute since I posted a video, a few years in fact, and I'm coming on here because I want to talk about a topic that I haven't talked about enough. When I created this channel, The Plants Meow, it was supposed to be about plants and the meow aspect, which is my cats. Unfortunately, after posting a good amount of plant videos, I realized I kind of felt insecure about posting my cats because it felt like, okay, this is a plant channel, I should stick to plant content. And I felt at the time, and after doing research, that every channel has its niche and they should kind of stick to it, right? Unfortunately, plants felt like they became like a job. I still have plants, I still collect plants, I love my plants, but it got really hard to balance the plants with making these videos, and I feel like I shouldn't have let it get to me the way I did. But that, on top of feeling really insecure about my appearance, that was really hard. I wasn't even looking at comments for the longest time, probably for almost the entirety of my YouTube career. You know, I would look at the first few, okay, those are good, and then I would be too scared to go back and look at more comments because I was always worried someone was going to comment about me, and me being a sensitive person, I can't take it. I know when you put yourself out there, you should kind of expect that you're putting yourself online and that kind of thing is going to come at you. But honestly, when I started making these videos, I didn't think of that. I don't think a lot of people think of that when they start making these videos, because I felt like I was doing it from my soul, out of love. I was making these videos out of love, and um, I really let the pressure of potential bad comments, I really let them get to me. And I felt very scared every time I would upload a video, and it was just driving my anxiety up the wall. And honestly, I can't stand having any kind of anxiety. I've always had it my whole life, and I can't stand it, and I don't want any of it, So if something's causing it, I'm going to avoid it, and that's basically what happened. So the reason I decided to come back is because I feel like I have a good mix of felines in my household, and I think it'd be fun to share them. I know it's not plant content. Will I post plant content? Probably in the future, but right now, I just kind of want to focus on cats. And it's not just wanting to share them, but when I went into decision to make this video, I wasn't supposed to be in it at all. It was just supposed to be clips of my cats and voiceovers, and that's just kind of how I wanted the videos to be going forward. I just didn't want me in them, so there was no chance of anyone commenting about how I looked. And the reason I didn't stick to that, because I finally talked to Chris about making these videos, and I told him I wasn't going to be in it, and he said I had to be. And I was like, and I didn't really think about that in terms of people would miss seeing me. The people that are subscribers that did enjoy seeing me, yeah, to me, I didn't think that part was the most important. Yeah, I didn't think too much about it. I decided, okay, I'll be in this video. I don't know if I'll be in every video, right? Because, I'm worried. I'm still worried. I'm always going to be worried about that. I enjoy making content. I'm just I'm just scared of meeting people, basically. And I know that's, yeah, I don't really know what to say about that other than I hope you enjoy this content. I appreciate you watching this video. Honestly, it means a lot that you come back to check out this content. Whether you've seen my previous videos or you haven't seen any of my videos, it means a lot that you've even come here to watch this, and I appreciate that, and thank you. And I really hope you enjoy these videos of my cats. I absolutely adore them. I'm obsessed with them, and I really want to share them. So I hope you like it too, and thank you so much. Romeo is my oldest kitty, but he doesn't respond to that name because I have called him Cheech for his whole life. You know when you go ch-ch-ch to call a cat? Yeah, well, that is how he got his nickname. Cheech is 15 years old and has always acted like the crabby old man that yells at children when they are on his lawn. While he has been unfriendly to other cats, there have been those that have forced their way into his heart. He has an adopted son named Mink, which they truly share a special bond, and a sugar baby that loves him dearly, known as Penny. Juliet is my 13-year-old princess. She acts like a young thing and is as stuck up as any beauty queen. You can just mentally hear her screaming, "Ew, don't touch me," as if. She would prefer to be the only child, and as such chooses to live in a bedroom away from the other cats. Any attempts at removing her involve a lot of screaming and scurrying right back. Fret not, she does not have an unhappy life. Her bedroom is her castle, and she gets more cuddles from mommy than any other cat. In Juliet's mind, it is us against the world. She merely tolerates Chris, and even that doesn't get him any cuddles from her. Philip is 11 years old and our resident chonk. My vet really gets a kick out of his name because the name Philip sounds so formal for a cat. We also call him Phil, Philsick, Cool Whip, Dollop, like a dollop of Cool Whip, Dewdrop, and I often say to him, "Let me see that dewdrop." Sorry for being so cringy, but that is kind of the name of the game when you have cute baby cats, right? The last name is Kingpin because when he gets angry, it feels like that scene from Daredevil where he smashes the guy's head in with the car door. This happens when another cat gets near him, when he is hangry or in a bad mood. He actually responds to every single one of these names and gets really excited when he is called. Funny enough, since he is our biggest scaredy cat, it was actually probably about 2 years before Chris even knew he existed. Now Philip is obsessed with him and demands belly rubs any chance he can get. He is a member of the Lonely Hearts Club and is often found squinting across the room wondering why nobody loves him. His best friend is Mink, and Penny is his on-again, off-again girlfriend. Mink is 8 years old and the founding member of the Lonely Hearts Club. This club consists of most of our male cats, those which have a tendency to be dramatic when they do not think they get the attention that they deserve. Mink is extremely sensitive, and if you do not devote your entire being to him when he wants it, then he gets very upset. This means that both hands must be lovingly petting him while you look lovingly into his squinting eyes. He is adorable, but boy, is he dramatic. His ex-girlfriends consist of Nina and Penny. He never seems to do the right thing in relationships. His most prized relationship, though, is with Cheech, who he sees as a father figure. From the moment we adopted him, he was obsessed with Cheech and laying right on top of him, much to Cheech's protests. Nina is 6 years old, and she is the pack leader. While she is a very sweet girl, it is because everyone complies with the house order the way she wants it. Mommy and Daddy are the only ones above her, and sometimes they give her accidental requests. It has been a handful of times that she chases after a cat because she notices we might be upset with them. We call her Daddy's General, and you can often find her sleeping beside him when he works from home. She is the ex-girlfriend of Mink, and I believe they broke up because she was tired of him putting her in headlocks and making her fight her way out of them. My sweet pea is currently enjoying the single life and needs no man besides her daddy. Pennywise is a 2-year-old Maine Coon and my first purebred cat. I always dreamed of having a Maine Coon ever since sitting in a doctor's office one day and noticing a book about different breeds of cats. I was always excited about the different kinds out there. When I initially got her, I wanted a black smoke coat and I wanted it to be a boy, but I ended up with this bouncing baby girl and she is a handful. If you like being trampled on in utterly disrespectful ways, then this is your girl. She has no fear and no sense of anyone else's feelings. When she's a bad girl, I call her Penny Dreadful, and when she's kooky, I call her Pennywise the Dancing Clown. But she is quite the love bug, and therefore she is often just called Penny. This little girl goes limp in Daddy's arms. She trusts him completely. Yes, she turned out to be a daddy's girl. Go figure. She is currently very in love with Cheech, and Philip is actually her side piece. She used to date Mink, but he was not mature enough for her. Loki is the brother of Penny. I ended up adopting him a week after Penny because I could not get him out of my mind. He looked like a tiger in his pictures, and I was just absolutely obsessed. His coat is absolutely stunning, and he currently weighs a whopping 20 pounds. He is the definition of a gentle giant and a puppy cat. He has zero sensibilities, though, that a cat would have.
Dropping him is like dropping a dog, so just don't do it. I'm honestly surprised he has not broken a bone yet. I think all his muscles and large primordial pouch act like a cushion when he falls. He is very modest when asking for attention, but will go all in when you start giving him neck and head scratchies. You will often find him sitting in the bathtub waiting for the faucet to be turned on because he has outgrown the sink. Loverboy is currently dating Una Chin Riley, and he is very loyal to her. Una Chin Riley is a year old and my first ever British Shorthair. If you want a healthy chonk, then get this breed. Una is the most pudgy looking cat without actually being pudgy. She is round where it counts, and I mean face, back, and booty. She is super playful and adores being chased around the house. She is actually great exercise for us. Una is affectionate and loving. She is actually very sensitive though, and has occasionally cried. Yes, straight sobbed when she has had something either taken from her or feels unwanted. This has happened 3 times, and it shakes me every time to my core. I have just never seen a cat cry or get this level of emotional. She has been in love with Loki, though, ever since her first heat cycle. We had to have her spayed, but Loki was the best boyfriend during and after her recovery period. She is absolutely smitten with him. Anastasia is 2 years old and the newest addition to our family. She is a British Longhair with trust issues, but is the sweetest little girl when she finally feels safe with you. She is actually Una's biological mother, and we are so happy to have them together. Her favorite thing to do is to chase this automatic laser we have set up in our finished basement. We swear she can hear us turn it on from upstairs somehow. She actually looks like a Disney character with her big dilated eyes. She just makes my heart melt, and I absolutely adore her. For a hot minute there, she tried to date Loki, but he was just not having it and would avoid all her advances. She has since gotten over him and is happy just being best friends with Una. So I know this was a rather quick introduction to the cats, but that is exactly what I wanted this video to be. I wanted someone new to come to this channel, click on this video, and really just kind of get a quick glimpse of the personalities of my cats and the relationships between them without going too deep into it and having too long of a video about them. In the future, I would also like to make longer videos about each cat, and I feel like they definitely warrant that because they're all individual and they have very distinct personalities and distinct backgrounds, and I would just love to share that with you all.
So I hope you enjoyed all those clips of my cats. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be in every video. If you want me to be in the videos, or if it doesn't matter to you, just let me know. I'm curious what you guys think, if that matters much or not. Obviously, if it's important to see me in the videos to have that connection, I totally get it, and I will do that. Maybe not with every video, but I will. Yeah, I don't know. Do you even want me? I don't even know. See, I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, thank you so much for watching.